MotorWeek is made possible by Auto Value and Bumper to Bumper, TireRack.com, and Haggerty.
In the mid-90s, Subaru needed to do something to compete with the boom of SUVs for sale in North America. So they took their second-gen legacy station wagon, beefed it up with some black body cladding and a lift kit, and voila, the Outback was born. It not only reinvented the Subaru brand, but it pioneered an automotive trend we still see today.
And for the last 30 years, the Outback has been a flagship for the Subaru brand. I'm out here in Malibu, California, because this is the all-new 7th generation 2026 Subaru Outback, and we're gonna get a first look.
Subaru hasn't called the Outback a wagon in quite some time, but now it seems like the departure is official. And while it is only 2 inches taller than the outgoing model, the proportions are much more SUV-like. Fortunately, that lends itself to 2 additional cubic feet of cargo space and more headroom for all passengers. Length and wheelbase remain the same, as well as the 8.7 inches of ground clearance. Every aspect of the macho new Outback looks different from before, and Subaru says they've pulled back on the plastic cladding this gen. You'll also find 19-inch wheels on higher trims. Engines are carryover. The 180 horsepower 2.5-liter 4-cylinder is standard, while the 260 horsepower 2.4-liter turbo is available on higher trims. Both are still paired with the Lineartronic CVT and Subaru's symmetrical all-wheel drive. Big changes also come to the interior.
So the new Outback gets a completely new infotainment system that looks really nice and modern. Of course, we get a new touchscreen here. We no longer have the big vertical display, but I think my favorite, and thank you very much, Subaru, we now have touch climate controls. Subaru says that makes it easier for when you are wearing gloves, but I say it makes it easier all the time. So really, really cool, modern, streamlined design.
Wireless smartphone integration is standard. We also really like how the X Mode button has been moved to the steering wheel for easier use on the trails. The cup holders are new, including the carpeted ones on the doors that can hold a 32-ounce bottle. And even though it now feels more like an SUV, Subaru says they've maintained the lower seating position current Outback owners love. There's also the latest version of EyeSight, which now has available hands-free driving up to 85 miles per hour. The popular Outback Wilderness returns for the 7th generation better than ever. Approach, departure, and breakover angles all improve with a still impressive 9.5 inches of ground clearance. The addition of electronic dampers should reduce body roll and suppress pitching. The Wilderness sees an aggressive truck-like front end with Subaru spelled across the grille, a brand first. Instead of the light bar, the tailgate of the Wilderness has a gear rest so you don't have to worry about scratching your paint with your skis. It rides on 17-inch wheels with all-terrain tires and is powered by the 2.4-liter turbo with a more advanced version of X Mode. Inside sees more copper accents and textures on the dashboard. Wilderness models can now be equipped with ventilated Nappa leather seats, a moonroof, and 360-degree cameras.
You might be wondering, what does that mean for driving impressions? Well, we don't know when we're going to be able to drive it just yet, but we're going to have to wait because this should arrive in dealers in early 2026. Again, with pricing, we won't know until early next year. But stay tuned because we'll have more coming up on MotorWeek.
The MotorWeek app, which includes our latest reviews and feature stories, is now available for mobile devices.